Hey, what's up, gang? Yeah, I decided to do a video blog since I can't type everything I want to say about the defense, so I'm put it on the YouTube channel and let everybody watch it from there. I'm reading everybody comments and everything that's on the Instagram Eagles page, but I said that I don't think the defense deserves all the criticism that it gets, and I'll explain why. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is the defense sets the tone. Like, the defense does win games, and if you got like a feared, stingy defense, it's a lot easier for you to win games. It's a lot easier for the offense to come out and work their game plan a lot better. Now, I'll admit the defense, yes, is still a work in progress. The defense has to play better. The secondary has to play better. And, we have to get off the field on third downs. But we're pretty good at stopping the run. I mean, I don't think we allowed a 100-yard rusher this season yet. But we're pretty good against the run. And a lot of people might look at our secondary as faulty, whatever the case is. So let me start with the offense. What a lot of people have to understand is that our offense is fast-paced, and I'm pretty sure every Eagles fan knows that our offense is a fast-paced offense. We strike quick. But the thing is, our offense has always been like that. Like, we had that same offense when we had Andy Reid. We just didn't have all of the weapons that we have now. Now, barring, a quick strike offense, you got to understand that it's going to be quick 3 and out sometime too. Now, one of my knocks against Chip Kelly is that, having a quick strike offense, it doesn't really help you with clock management and time management. Like, a lot of y'all see my videos on Instagram, y'all hear me screaming, or saying work the clock, maintain time of possession and everything, no 3 and outs, and the offense will get on the field and get a quick 3 and out. Chip Kelly says time of possession doesn't matter. The only time of possession doesn't matter is when your offense is clicking on all cylinders pretty much perfect, and you pretty much scoring at will. So it doesn't matter how long you have the ball, as long as you're putting points up. And if the offense scores 7 points and the defense goes out and gives that touchdown right back, well, you didn't give up the lead. You didn't give up, the game. You just let them tie it. So basically, it's just back to 0-0. One of the things I always say is when the game is tied, I always look at it as 0-0. However much time is left, that's how much time left in the game. But it's back to 0-0. So whatever mistakes the defense made all game, it all comes down to we back to square one with it being 0-0. So whatever you did in the beginning of the game, whether it was interceptions, fumbles, giving up too many points, you all back to square one because y'all both tied it up. So it's a whole new ballgame. So I don't really pay attention to what happened before that. It's all about now, and it's getting crucial stops in the offense and scoring crucial points. Because it's that time now that we got the game tied. So whether we coming from behind or whether we allow the team to tie the game, none of that matters to me once it's tied. It's back to 0-0. A lot of people dwell on the turnovers and everything. I don't do that. Now, as far as the type of fan that I am, I'm a 50-50 fan. Like, I'm 50-50 with the defense, pros and cons for every player. With the offense, I'm 50-50, pros and cons for every player. Now, when it comes down to it, basically offense and defense is one hand washes the other. So if your defense allows a touchdown, theoretically your offense is supposed to come out and score. Doesn't always work like that. Just like when your offense is not clicking on all cylinders and scoring as they should, your defense is not always going to be able to shut out the opposing team's offense. So you basically supposed to back each other up. Now, as I said, we have a quick strike offense, whereas we can score quick. The ideal game plan is to score fast, but can also be a fast 3 and out. So if you have a defense out there that You put them out there on a short field, like in the first game where Jacksonville scored 17 off of turnovers that Foles had. Now, for the rest of the game, they didn't allow any more points. So, it allowed Foles to, like I said, sweep them mistakes under the rug, correct them during the week after the game. But as an offense, you do what you got to do to win that game because the defense held you down. That's Jacksonville. We beat Jacksonville. We came from behind against Andrew Luck and Indianapolis Colts. And even in that game, one thing I like about the defense this year is they are forcing turnovers. And they're getting crucial stops, but they're also forcing turnovers. Like, to get an interception against Andrew Luck is possible, but at that point in time in the game, a guy like Andrew Luck, he's not going to get an interception. He's not going to throw an interception. But to get that interception, that's crucial. That's crucial to the Eagles. And we send the offense out there, and they got a quick 3 and out. So now you have the defense have to stop Andrew Luck again. And we did. We did stop Andrew Luck again. So, like I said, when it comes down to it, I'm all about crucial stops and everything. Of course, as a fan, you want the defense to perform all game. But it doesn't work like that. Defenses give up points just like offenses have games where they just don't score a lot of points. It's like a shootout and a low-scoring game. A low-scoring game, you credit the defense all game. But at the same time, the offense has to score enough for you to win still. In a shootout, you credit the offenses all game. But the defense has to get crucial stops when you need them. And now we play Washington, which was a good game. It was a good game and everything. And Kirk Cousins, pocket passer, he comes in. He picks apart our secondary all game. But at the end of the day, the secondary got stops when it mattered. And as a defense, we didn't sack them. We didn't really put pressure on them or nothing like that. But we did get the crucial stops when it mattered. And like I said, when that time comes, you have to perform. You have to do that. But as a defense, when you're out there on the field and you're getting gassed and everything, they might be pounding the ball down your throat, running it. You do get gassed. Being a 300-pound guy, 280-pound guy, you do get gassed. I know they say Chip has these guys conditioned for these type of situations, and that's true, which would explain why our defense does perform in crucial situations at the end of games. But people also have to understand that when you're out there as a defense and you might have played a 5-6 minute drive, if you get that stop when it matters and you force that opposing offense to have to punt the ball, it's not necessarily a situation where your offense has to come out and score quickly. And that's one thing I knock Chip about, because instead of scoring quickly all the time, sometimes it is about clock management and time of possession. So if you send your offense out there and they're out there long enough to at least get a defensive breather long enough for them to come back in, not as fatigued as they would if you got a quick 3 and out. Because we run plays, I think, faster than anybody in the NFL. So imagine how fast it is us getting the 3 and out. And you sending these big guys right back out there. But it's not always going to be that simple for them to keep going out there gas and getting these stops. So sometimes it is up to the offense when the defense get a crucial stop to come out there and put 7 points on the board. Even in the red zone, we still a faulty red zone team. But we're still a top 5 offense. So as far as how I look at the defense, I don't think they deserve all the criticism that they get, for the simple fact that sometimes the offense doesn't come out and hold up their end of the bargain either. And I know a lot of people might be mad that I said that, but I watch these 3 and outs when the defense get crucial stops. Even when them guys go out there tired towards the end of the game, they do get crucial stops, and the offense comes right out and get a 3 and out, and then you have to get a crucial stop again. And a lot of times it worked, but that's why we're 3 and 0, because throughout the season, people might look at our defense. Some people might say our defense is trash or whatever. I don't view it like that. I view our defense as we would not be 3 and 0 without those guys. And they might not be playing smash mouth top 5 defense right now, but at the end of the day, they're doing what they got to do to keep us in the game, so Foles and the offense can come out and do their thing. And I'll say this: we would not be 3 and 0 without our defense. Like Fletcher Cox, he's balling. They're pretty good against the run. They ranked 13th this going into week 4 against the run, I think, allowing 105 yards per game. Our offense is like it's top 5 basically, which is normal. Our offense is always in the top 5, but I'm just saying it's not always about, like, we want them guys to come out and we want them to get stops from the start of the game to the end of the game. But football is not a perfect sport. You're not going to have even 60%, 70% of what you want in football. So you just got to watch everybody, and that's what I do. I analyze everybody on the team 50-50. I try my hardest not to criticize the players on the team. But as far as our secondary is concerned, I think we need a better safety than Nate Allen now. And I'm ready to say that now because, like, on that Deshaun Jackson touchdown, like, you hear the analysts say, Nate Allen, he was fooled on that play. I think we need a safety with better instincts next to Malcolm Jenkins, because as far as stopping the run and tackling, Nate Allen can hit, he can tackle, he's pretty good against the run, but I don't think he's our guy to be in the secondary with Malcolm Jenkins. Like, we need another safety with better instincts, because even with Nnamdi Asomugha when he was here, like, a lot of times people thought Nnamdi Asomugha got toasted every play, when in reality he was supposed to have safety backup, and the guy that was there was Nate Allen. So, like, I think he's faulty in pass coverage, and that's what weakens our secondary. Bradley Fletcher didn't have a good game either against Washington. Neither did Cary Williams, but in order to have a good defense, you do have to rush the passer. You do have to have a great pass rush. But at the same time, when your pass rush is not getting there, you also have to have good coverage. And I don't think the chemistry in the secondary is good enough. And I think the reason, not the full reason, but I think the reason is Nate Allen. I think we need to find a safety with better instincts. But as far as the defense, we have a pretty good defense. We just need to get off the field on third down, because I see a lot of series where it's first down, we get them the second down, we get them the third down, and then on third down we can't get the stop, so they get first down again. At the same time, that's your job to get that stop on third down. But like I said, it's not a perfect sport. We're not going to always stop teams on third down. So as you're out there longer and longer, like, and you finally get off the field, whether you give up a touchdown or a field goal or whatever, but you get off the field and you're not supposed to be running back out there a minute and a half later. Like, even if your offense doesn't come out and score, like, they could control the clock long enough to give you guys a breather. And a lot of times our defense, they go out there gas. Sometimes they bring it on themselves. I'm not saying the defense is perfect and they don't deserve no blame, because they do. But the offense has to back the defense up with clock management. And I think that's one thing Chip needs to look into, because time of possession is important, and you need those guys to get rest on the sideline. Like, if they did get a crucial stop, you can't keep getting 3 and outs. And sending the defense right back out there. Like, but anyways, let me know what y'all think about this video. Alright, gang. Peace out.